Not much, man. Excited for this. I've seen some of the posts online. I haven't watched any rips, but it looks loaded. Hopefully, we just don't end up with a couple of turd autos. So far, so good. All right, are you in both? Are you in both breaks? 1 and 2. Ah, dang it. Yeah, it was. I was surprised at how quick it went. Usually, I got time to kind of let people know, but goes to show you how popular it is. All right, we'll give folks a few minutes to trickle on in. Got the Spurs and the Knicks on tonight. Angels versus Dodgers. So I get to look forward to that. Watching the Dodgers kick butt. Oh, let me update the tracker. All right, there we go. That's updated. I like it. Yeah, there you go. That's a good rule. All right, so who we got here? We got Louie on a couple teams. Sarah taking the Rangers. Chuck is always participating. That's what I love about Chuck. He's always there to help Phil. And that guy hits too. It's crazy. He's got that luck. Cap. Nice to see Matt back. Grinchy boy. Got Ian. Good to see Ian there. We'll let these guys know in our chat. Casey. Good to see Casey in here. Chad. And John. All right. So we got 5 people hanging out. I don't see anybody over on YouTube, but I didn't link it, so that would make sense. YouTube for the replay. Cool. All right. Well, we're going to start with number 1 just because my little brain can't handle doing number 2 before number 1. And if anybody wants to let me know, left box or right box, we'll get started. So I only was able to get 2 on the pre-sale. So I only got 2 tonight. Hopefully get some more coming soon. It's going to be a busy release. We got Topps Finest will be on pre-order next week, and then Series 2 comes out. Lots of exciting things happening. We all are going to do the football rip tonight too, so we got that as well to look forward to. So there's still some teams left for football, and whatever is not sold by the time we rip these 2 boxes, I'm just going to eat because I know people have been waiting for that football break for a while, so I don't want to make them wait any longer. So if you want to hop in on football, head over there and grab a couple teams, super discounted. All right. Well, we start from left to right, so why not start with the left box? This will be for break number 1, 6-1. Good luck, everybody. Brand new product on release day on a Friday, which is kind of weird. So all the cards are horizontal too, which is also going to be a little weird, but we will get through it. Love the look of this design. It's always a fan favorite. Hey, what's going on, Port City? Good to meet you. All right, here we go. So it looks like we got a blue, I guess we're going to call that a mini diamond. And then what, 2 refractors? So 3 hits in the first pack. That's kind of crazy. All right, we got Xander Bogaerts. Vladimir Guerrero for the Halos. And we're going to get a cards hit right off the bat. That is Scott Rowland, 118 out of 199. And then Freddie Peralta for the Brew Crew. Man, it should have taken like a few minutes because we had time. And I'm like already almost out of top loaders. So this may be a quick refill here. So there we go. First hit of the night. It's going to the Cardinals. Scott Rowland, Hall of Famer, 118 out of 199. It's going to be a challenge. These ones are, what are these ones called? 55 Rails and Sales. Cool. I don't know how awkward these are. Awkward. I don't know how rare these are. Not awkward at all, actually. But I've seen people post these online, so kind of a pretty cool card. So we'll throw Vladdy Senior up on the stage. Got some new lights. They're definitely working because I can see the glare already. Okay, we've got. Are we gonna get one numbered in every pack? Because that looks like the logo fractor. All right, we got Justin Robleski. He's been a freaking stud this year. On the base, Ezekiel Tovar. This is gonna be another one of those. Brooks Robinson for the Orioles on the Rails and Sales. And rookie for the Tigers, it's going to be Dylan Dingler, 215 out of 499. He's been a stud this year too. Oh, it's one of those dual ones. Cool. Double headers. 55 double headers. This is not a rail and sale. You got Brooks Robinson on the front, and we got Eddie Murray on the back. It's a cool looking card. What's up, Grinchy boy? Cool. Already starting out hot. And we got an orange. This is going to be our auto. It is. So we got our auto here. So we're going to put that to the side, sweat that one a little bit. Got a cool little Bo Jackson there on the front. And we got another refractor looking card here at the back. Ricky Henderson, Tommy Edman, Freddie Peralta, and then we're going to have a twin. How about Luke Keyshaw on the rookie refractor? Down a little bit this year, but, you know, not uncommon for those guys to hit their rookie or their sophomore slumps. So I'd give Keyshaw a little more time. If you're just joining us, we peaked orange on our auto. So we got an orange auto to 25 hiding in there. All right, so this is going to be a base pack. So base packs are a thing, apparently. Nolan Gorman, Jimmy Rollins, Pujols, and Brandon Lau. Why he pronounces it Lau and not Low like all the other LOWEs, I don't know. But I think he's on the Pirates, right? And he's having a sneaky good year. All right, so another base pack here. Drew Thorpe. We got Miggy, Jorge Posada, and Jason Kendall. Jason Kendall. I remember Jason Kendall. He was like unique in the sense that he was a catcher and he was like a leadoff hitter. Stud player. All right. So do we hit all of our numbereds first? Is that now we're just going to be looking at base packs? We got Adley Rutschman, Xavier Edwards, Mr. O'Hoppe, and Tristan Casas. He should be back from his Achilles injury at some point. The Red Sox could really use him. They have been struggling. All right, refractor on the back. We got Kutch, Ichiro, River Ryan, and is this gonna be Phillies? It is Phillies. Looks like an old timer. How about Dick Allen, first baseman for the Phillies on the refractor? All right, next pack. Nothing shiny. Hunter Green, Augustin Ramirez, another Dick Allen, and Lefty Grove for the Phillies. Nolan Arenado, Tony Gwynn, youthful looking Tony Gwynn there. Michael Young, stud, and Max Muncy for the A's. All right, already more base packs than I would like to see. I mean, how about just cut the packs in half and put those ones. All right, we got a numbered probably to 199. Usually these fuchsias are 199. Freddie Freeman, Rod Carew for the Halos. We got Gil Hodges on the 55 World Series Dodgers. And Blue Jays, Roger Clemens out of 100. So there we go. I think they call it a twal. T-O-I-L-E. Twal. Like wall. Not sure exactly what color that is, but that's a freaking cool little card, man. Clemens for the Blue Jays out of 100. And then this one is, yeah, just the 55 World Series card. Still quite a few packs left. Making our way through, enjoying these 1955. We got another numbered here. Looks like a green. Gilbert, Logan Gilbert, Jordan Walker. Another Clemens, but on a different team. And then, what is this? Giants, Matt Chapman on the green to 99. He had a day-to-day. Grand slam and a 3-run homer. 8 RBIs. Poor Cubbies. Got absolutely blitzed. So this is Clemens on the rails and sails for the Yanks. What do you guys think of the product so far? Looking good. I like the fact that we have 4 numbered already and an orange auto waiting for us. Wilyer Abreu, that's going to be Yamamoto for the Doyers. Beebs. Cardinals, the man, Fat Albert on the refractor. Cardinals picking up a couple hits early. Love to see it from the Cardinals. Hobby sucks, Matt. I know. It feels like, you can never Never trust the internet, but it feels like blasters, there's like an auto per blaster. Adrian Gonzalez. We got Chase McDermott, Chandler Simpson, and Lou Gehrig. I mean, just make the packs 8 cards and then get rid of all the base packs, so you're at least looking at 1 hit per pack. I don't know why they only make packs with 4 cards. Seems like a waste. Stowers, Daryl Strawberry, Dave Winfield for the Padres, and Ryan Bliss for the Mariners. Interesting. Sometimes they do that, man, and then the blasters hit the shelves early. I wonder if they did that on purpose, knowing they'd be loaded and get the product all hyped. Michael King at Chan-Ho Park, Cy Young for the Red Sox, and Jose Barrios. All right, we got 4 packs left, but we do have an orange auto waiting for us. Another base pack here. Blake Dunn for the Reds, Adrian Beltre, Gary Carter, and Pops, Willie Stargell. Yeah, 500 card checklist, so a little robust for my taste, but I mean, at least you're getting, Hall of Famers and legends, not just like 500 rookies and scrubs. Tristan McKenzie, we got Jackson Merrill for the Padres, Schwarbs, 3rd in all of baseball and OPS right now. And we got another Philly, another Schwarber. Yeah, retail has been very impressive. 26 Bowman retail was really good. And that's kind of how it was last year too. Although retail for 25 Bowman was better than retail for 26 Bowman, but it was 26 Bowman retail was still pretty good. Cedric Mullins, Josh Hader, nice to see him back. Not necessarily for the Astros because I'm an Angels fan, but Connor Norby and Ryan Sandberg. Cooking breakfast? Holy smokes, dude. It's probably, what? It's almost 10 o'clock at night where you're at. You guys doing breakfast for dinner? I like a good breakfast for dinner. Hideki Matsui, David Morgan, another Keyshaw, and Toglia. So that is going to take us down to our last pack where we are sweating an orange auto. We got Bo Jackson, Carlos Santana, Paul Goldschmidt, Diamondbacks, Christian Mena, 4 of 25. That card looks really clean. I don't see any scratches on the front of it. Christian Mena. I know he was a prospect at one point. I don't know where he's at right now, if he's pitching with the big club, if he's still in the minors, but I know at some point he had some buzz around him. So pretty cool card if you're a D-backs fan. 4 of 25. Let's take care of a little recap here. I would say he's 100% not the D-back you want, but it's the D-back we have. All right, Schwarber, Pujols, Dick Allen, Keyshaw. Those are our refractors. We had Clemens and Vlad on the rails and sails. Gil Hodges on the 1955 World Series card. We had a double play, Brooks Robinson and Eddie Murray. Cool card, cool concept. I like that. Matt Chapman out of 99. Roger Clemens out of 100. Dylan Dingler out of 499. Scott Rowland out of 199. And then the D-back, not the D-back we want, but the D-back we need, Christian Mena, 4 of 25 on the orange rookie auto. All right, I was able to make it through that one with no top loader refill, but I'm definitely going to need some top loaders for the next one. So hang tight. I'm going to do the football tonight, so go head over to that break. Check out the teams that are still available. We're going whether we sell out or not. So last chance to claim teams for the football break. Anybody got exciting plans tonight? Other than me, who's gonna watch the Dodgers dismantle my Angels tonight and probably cry and have too many cocktails because I'm upset. I'm not even gonna watch the basketball game. I want the Spurs to win, but it doesn't bring me joy to watch the Spurs and the Knicks. Yeah, the D-backs have been playing well, man. I don't think the Angels are going to have the same success. But you never know. That's why they play the game, right? All right, 6-1 is in the books. 6-2 coming at you right now. Going to upload the ticker here. All right, ticker is updated. We got 6-2. Grinch got you on the Marlins and the Brewers in this one. Nice. All right, let's get to it. Round 2. Good luck, everybody. God, it's to the point now. We hit those 2 snack packs. Every time I open a box now, I'm just like expecting to see a snack pack. And honestly disappointed when I don't see a snack pack. All right, pack numero uno here. We got a $4.99 logo fractor. Colton Gordon, Ben Rice. That's what we need to see on the numbered. We got, looks like a double play, Mookie. You'll see who's on the back. Hopefully it's Shohei. And Griff Conine out of $4.99. It's not, it's Jackie. So maybe one. No, I guess the other one is Brooks Robinson and Eddie Murray. So I would say there's no pattern to discern there. We don't know if there's like a current star and a legend or anything like that. So I guess everyone's still in play. That is 214 out of 499. The Griff. Yeah, I'll try to grab some blasters. I missed the drop this morning. I thought it was gonna be at 9. They switched it up and did 8:15 or sorry 8 a.m., which is just weird. All right, we got another 3-hit pack. Bryce Harper. That's going to be 1955 Casey Stengel. We've got Gary Carter on the refractor for the Expos, and I see Reds. No, Phillies. Bobby Abreu. He was a great Angel, too. 60 out of 150 for the Fightin' Phils. I'll try to wrangle up some blasters. I'll hit the usual spots around town. All right, we're 2 packs in. Already have 2 numbered cards. Kind of how we started. We hit that middle of the break base pack lull. Looks like we're gonna get a base pack here. Moreno, Tim Raines, David Wright, and Fromber. The most devious man in Major League Baseball. Pretty tough when your teammates don't even like you. Tony Perez. Oh my goodness. Why this is like the most seen auto on X and Facebook today. I think I've seen this one like 15 times. I don't know how many of these he's signed, but Colt Keith probably going to Chuck P for the Tigers. I mean, nice little PC piece for him. We got Sagesi and Arozarena. Not the big time auto we were looking for. Kind of snuck up on us there. Little bit of a bummer, but I'm sure Chuck will be stoked. Colt Keith's actually having a pretty decent year. You saw a lot of done. 150 B cards. It's a blue to 150. Yeah, I guess I'd rather have Colt Keith than Blake Dunn for sure. Aaron Shunk, Bo Bichette still on the Blue Jays. Joey Votto and Chase Petty. I have seen a few issues with the QC on some of these cards. Not the numbereds yet, but a lot of just the base chromes are a little scratched up. Austin Wells for the Yanks. Sammy Sosa. We got Nolan Shanuel and Spencer Torkelson. All right, Christian Mina, Will Warren. We got Zebby. And how about Michael Young for the Rangers on the refractor? This guy was a stud too. Just haunted the Angels. He's like the Alex Bregman of that era. Just a professional freaking hitter. Ketel Marte. We got Alcantara, Wade Boggs, and Brady Basso for the A's. We got Jazzy Jazz for the Yanks. Goose Gossage played for damn near every single team. The shorts uniform. That's interesting. I don't think I've ever seen that before. Jackson Jobe. And another Marlin here. Rookie for the Marlins, Connor Norby. God, if he was good, I'd be so rich because I've pulled so much rookie Connor Norby stuff that has just been sitting and not selling. Come on, Connor. Figure it out. Tyler Anderson. He didn't retire, but nobody signed him, so he's like not playing anywhere. Kirby Puckett. If you ask me, it was about time for him to go do something else. Oral Hershiser and Jung-Hoo Lee. All right, we got a numbered and a refractor here. Probably one of those inserts. Thomas Harrington. We got Giancarlo Stanton. Bryce Harper. Some little surface scratches there up top on the rails and sails. And another Ranger, Corey Seager. Much better Ranger. To $4.99. Another logo fractor for us there. Yeah, so this one's probably not the box you would be stoked about if you were doing a personal. I don't know. We got a couple more numbereds waiting for us though, so maybe we'll still hit a nuke. Ben Rice looks like the possible AL MVP right now, which is crazy. I sold his red Heritage auto for way less than I should have if I would have known that he was going to be this big of a stud. Jonathan India. We got Justin Henry Malloy. Another one with some scratches up there. I don't like that. That's going to be Ichiro. See if that's a double play or what that's about. Little green wave here for the Cubbies. Fergie Jenkins, 69 out of 99. Ichiro and the Kid. That's awesome. Congrats to the Mariners. That's a cool card. That is a cool card. We got 2 double plays out of this box. Maybe they're trying to make up for the auto. I do a little better than that. All right, we got an X-Fractor here. That's exciting. Gavin Hallwell, Tanner Gordon, Reese Hines, for the Reds. Dodgers, Mookie Betts. I wonder how short printed that is. We did not see an X-Fractor in our last box. That's a cool one. Mookie going to the Dodgers. Oh, is it to 55? I don't see a number on it. It's not numbered. Cool. 55 print run would be good though. That would make it the lowest numbered card we got. Gunner, Shea Whitcomb, Johnny Damon. Look how young he looks there, huh? And Red Sox, Cy Young on the refractor for the Beantown Bo Sox. All right, we got 6 packs left. Kyle Tucker, Adrian Del Castillo, Fernando Tatis, and we got Shane Bieber on the refractor. That one looks a little bit off center. No border on the other side. Or if there is, you can't really see it. Brian Reynolds. We got Alex Gordon for the Royals. Dylan Cease and Andrew Benintendi. Bradley Blaylock for the Rocks. Ornelas, Joe Morgan for the Astros, and Matthew Lugo for the Halos. He got DFA'd and signed by somebody picked him up. Maybe the Royals? I can't remember. But no longer an Angel. Sad. Wyatt Langford. We got Adrian Gonzalez, Jace Young, and Starling Marte. All right, we got a purple here. Christy Mathewson for the New York Giants. Julio for the Mariners. Jackson Holiday. Dodgers. Kurt Gibson. Let's go. 64 of 250. I mean, in my childhood, the most iconic Dodger moment for sure was the homer he hit off of Eckersley. Straight out of the hospital bed. Absolute stud. All right, last pack here. And they're going to end us on a base pack. Shea Langoliers, voted for him for my AL catcher for the All-Star ballot today. Adames and Luis Tiant. And that's going to do it. Yeah, I'm a little mixed. I mean, it could be that we just had a couple of meh boxes, but I expected a little bit more fire there. Shane Bieber, kind of what you get, though, with a 500 card checklist. Cy Young, we got Bryce Harper on the rails and sales. Norby, Young, Gary Carter, Casey Stengel on the 55 World Series card. Ichiro and Ken Griffey Jr. on the double play. Mookie and Jackie. And then our numbered cards. Kirk Gibson, Mookie Bet, unnumbered short print. Fergie Jenkins on the green. Corey Seager on the logo. Abreu to 150 on the blue. Conine to 499. And our auto is going to be Colt Keith for the Tigers. All right. That does it for Heritage. We are going to rip the Topps Chrome Football Blasters I'm gonna close it out in 30 seconds while I grab the boxes. So head on over there and grab some teams, and we'll get right on that one. Yeah, I'll try to grab some blasters. All right. It's football time. Football has been heating up lately. Starting to sell some football cards. People getting excited for the season as their baseball teams start to look like they're not going to be competitive like my baseball team. All right, we're closed out on the football. All right, here we go. Good luck to everybody that bought in. The blasters were good because these are the only format that the case hit is still live in. We hit the case hit out of the hangers, and then the very first mega, we hit the case hit in that too. So been a little rough for football. Derek Brown, McLaughlin, Roquan Smith, and Diami Brown for the Jags. Mason Taylor, Jalen Wright. That's going to be DeForest Buckner on the refractor, and Amon-Ra on the Power Players refractor. For the Tigers, no, the Lions. Just kidding, Chuck. Motor City Kitties. Going to Chuck P. All right, got our Pulsar here. Rice, Mack, Pollard, and another Jag, Trayvon Walker, defensive end for the Jags. All right, we got a numbered here. A little purple lava. Nolan Hurts. Got the Ray Wave first. That's going to be Alan Lazard for the Jets. And Giants, Abdul Carter. It could have gone a number of different ways for the Giants for us there, and it went Abdul Carter's way, which was not the way we were hoping it would go with Scattaboo and Jackson Dart. But 37 out of 75, Abdul Carter. It is a rookie. Got another refractor here, the pigskin refractor. Jalen Johnson, Penix, and Bucks. Chris Godwin for the Bucks. Two refractors here. Patrick Queen, Joe Alt. We got another Giant. Theo Johnson. Not the Giants we're looking for. Jets rookie. That's going to be Brady Cook. All right, last pack. Blaster number 1. Another Ray Wave here. Fannin Jr., Buckner, Kenny Clark, and Panthers, Tommy Tremble, tight end. All right, so one numbered out of that blaster. Let's go to blaster number 2 here. Oh, you know what? I better put the ticker up. Sorry about that. All right, ticker is updated. Red, white, and blue there in the back. Fiaga, Pollard, Cooper, DeJean, and CJ Stroud. I'm hoping for big things from him this season. I mean, he's made the playoffs every single year. This card market is really tanked, though. Morrison, we got Jalen Johnson. Dolphins, that's Achan. And rookie for the power players, Cam Ward. There we go. Titans on the board. Bateman, Wirfs, another Joe Alt, Packers, Marshawn Lloyd, the Pulsar. Got a Ray Wave here, Patriots, Anderson, Hufanga, and that's going to be center Garrett Bradbury for the Pats. Football refractor here. An all chrome. Cameron Jordan. We got Jonnu Smith. Fred Warner on the all chrome. And another Niner. That's going to be Brock Purdy. Brock Purdy on the leather refractor. Davis, Adunze, Chase McLaughlin, and Will Johnson. This checklist has to be pushing 500, I would think. All right, last pack. Woody Marks, Joey Bosa, Debo Samuel, and Kyler Murray. All right, box number 3. I am going to be at West Coast Card Show in a couple weeks, so if you're planning to attend, come by and say hi at my table. Braylon Allen, we got Joe Burrow, and Brenton Strange. Should be a lot of fun. I've never done a national card show before. This will be my first one. I've done the local ones here in the Sacramento area. We got Porter, Josh Allen, Jake Bates, and Travis Kelce on the 87, I believe. 75. He's a name. We'll put him on the board. Keenan Allen, Stingley, Braden Smith, and Dawson Knox on the Pulsar. Derek Harmon, Aaron Rodgers, Olave, and Dicker the Kicker. That is 3 kickers on parallels if you're keeping score at home. Delpit, we got Patrick Mahomes, Eric Dickerson on the Legends of the Gridiron, and Noah Fant. Garrett Williams, Brian Burns. We got Stephon Diggs, and this should be a rookie. Come on, give it to us. Panthers. Nick Scorton, edge for the Panthers. No McMillan for us. Puka Nakua, they're skirting again. Romeo Dobbs, and another Brock Purdy. So whoever's got the Niners, you're getting part of the Purdy rainbow here tonight. All right, 2 boxes left. Charbonnet, Jalen Wright. We got Hawkinson and Deshaun Hand for the Chargers. Defensive lineman. Double refractor here. Tony Pollard. We got Jalen Carter and Chuba Hubbard on the 75. Pulsar here in the back. Bo Nix, Yoshivas, Jonnu Smith, and Tim Patrick for the Jags. Jags eating on dollar cards right now. We got a gold? We got a gold pigskin. There we go. That's something to get excited about here. We got Revel Jr., Achan. That's going to be Cameron Kitchens. And it's going to be Texans. Joe Mixon, 30 of 50. Joe Mixon on the gold. I'm not sure if he's ever going to play again. All right, another kicker. Jalen Johnson, Justin Jefferson, and Garrett Williams. Jets getting a ton of dollar cards as well. All right, we got Khalil Mack, Joe Alt, McPherson, another kicker, and Shamar Turner. Thank you for all the kickers, Tops. I mean, it could have been Stafford or, you know, one of the rookies, but just all the kickers. Tesla, Tim Patrick, Patrick Queen, and Noah Fant. All right, that brings us to our last box of the night. I believe Jaime should be going live. He's live now. Trying to get rid of his Topps Chrome football as well. It's been tough to sell. And I can't really blame you guys. The product's been a little hit and miss for sure, to say it politely. We've got Tonga, Kyrus Tonga, defensive tackle for the Patriots. Fannin Jr., Amon-Ra, Tyson Bagent, and Jahmyr Gibbs on the power players. When did Bagent get, like, long porn star hair? We were looking for Caleb there, but we got Bajent. All right, Brandon Aubrey, Rashawn Gary, Van Ginkel, and Lamar. Almost forgot what a relevant quarterback looked like. There he is. RJ Harvey, Spillane, Kyle Duggar, and Josh Downs. All right, we got a refractor all chrome. That's Baker, Chris Jones for the Chiefs, and Jordan James, Niners rookie on the leather. Chris Jones, very good real life football player. Can't imagine that there's a robust market for his cards. Algier, Evan Ingram. That's going to be Trent McDuffie for the Chiefs and Mason Taylor for the Jets. I got cards spilling all over the place here. But we got one pack left, so I'm just going to struggle through it. All right, last pack we're going to end on a Ray Wave. Judkins, Stidham, Christian Kirk, Giants. Here we go. Come on. Give it to us. Or give us Wan'Dale Robinson. I believe our founding fathers said, give us Wan'Dale Robinson or give us death. Well, in that case, I choose death over Wan'Dale Robinson. No offense, Wan'Dale. Just not what we were looking for there. All right, now that I got this mess picked up, let's look through this very brief and underwhelming recap. We got Travis Kelce on the 87 refractor, Lamar, couple Brock Purdy's, Jahmyr Gibbs, Cam Ward. That might be our best card. Probably a $10 card, $5-10. I can't imagine it's more than that. Amon-Ra on the power players. Joe Mixon, very cool parallel. I like that parallel. 30 of 50 on the gold leather. And we got Abdul Carter, 37 of 75. All right, guys, enjoy Jaime's stream. I'll be back next week, Series 2 releasing, and yeah, hopefully we'll be able to scrounge up some other products somewhere. But appreciate you guys. Have a happy Friday night. Have a good weekend.